I can't hear you.
Okay, sorry. So now we are starting the next part of our training, which is on VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, and XLOOKUP, then index and match. They are just the same thing. VLOOKUP is called vertical lookup, and HLOOKUP is called horizontal lookup. When you have a data in a vertical form like this kind of data, this is called vertical table, which is a standard table that we use. Your header will be at the top and your data will be under like this. Sometimes you have something like this. When you have your data in this format, where you have the header on the side, we call this one. This table is what? Horizontal. So we are going to use HLOOKUP to fetch data from this table. But here we use what? Vertical lookup to fetch data from this table. Now, this table, this VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP has a deficiency. And this deficiency is what that is what brings about the index and match formula in the whole Excel that we use. The limitation here led to index and what? And match. But now, Microsoft has come up with something very new and fantastic, which is called XLOOKUP. So XLOOKUP now, XLOOKUP can do the limitation here, which these people are trying to solve. XLOOKUP has been incorporated into what? XLOOKUP. So XLOOKUP now can do everything that all these VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP can do. But with 2016, you cannot do XLOOKUP. I think 2019 and above. That's and 365. That's how you can get XLOOKUP. So that's the reason why we still learn VLOOKUP, because most of the system who use the 2016 and below still need what? VLOOKUP to function. Okay, what is VLOOKUP? What is VLOOKUP? Look at that, equals to VLOOKUP. It said look for a value. Look for what? A value in the leftmost column. Please underline that line. Leftmost column. That is one of the limit. That is the greatest limitation in VLOOKUP. This is the greatest limitation. If you look at the leftmost column of the table and then return the value in the same column from the column we specify. By default, the column must be sorted in ascending order. So, in short, VLOOKUP will look at the column on the left side and find something on the right side. If you use this, VLOOKUP will look at this left side and find something on the right side. It cannot look at the product name and find product number. No. If you want to find product number, you have to copy product number and paste here. So if you're looking from product name, you can find product number here. You can look to the right, but cannot look towards the left. That is one of the limitations that VLOOKUP has. So now let's quickly see how VLOOKUP works. So VLOOKUP look at the leftmost side and return something on the right side. Equals to VLOOKUP. Let's open the bracket. It's asking, what are you looking for? You're looking for a value. Let's say we are looking for 1, comma. You're looking for 1. When you see 1, when you see somebody to go and look for something, you should tell him where to look for it, right? You tell somebody to go and look for something. I think the right thing is to tell him, go into my room, look for my wallet inside my cabinet, right? That is it. Look at the first cabinet, the first layer of the cabinet, you find it there. I think that's the right way to give somebody an instruction. Now we said we should look for 1. From where? You must say, okay, go to this range, go and look for 1. Remember, 1 must be on the leftmost column. Comma. It's okay, look for 1. That is a lookup value. From where? It's okay, When I see one from the level column, what column do you want me to go to and get you the result? Okay, column 1, 2. Go to column 2 and get me the name, comma. That is column index number, column 2. And make sure it's exactly one they're looking for. Don't look for any number. Make sure it's exact match and hit enter. So you can see that when you see 1, it's going to return what? Orange.
Orange.
Let me do it again. Equals to VLOOKUP. And the lookup value. And lookup value is, let me put something here. 2. Put it here. I'll say equal to VLOOKUP. My lookup value is there. This point is my lookup value, comma. My table array, I say, okay, lookup value, that is my where. That is where. If you look at what I wrote here, I put something here. I said, lookup value from where? That is from where. Then when I get it, what do you want? That is the next column after that. So that's okay. From where we are going to look for this table, comma. It's okay. When I see it, what do you want to use? Is it the name column 2 or column 3? What answer do you want? Okay, go to column 2 and tell me the name, what you see on column 2. Then make sure it's what? Exactly 3 you are looking for, not approximate. Exact number that I pick is what you should look for. So 3 is potato. If I change this to 4, guava. If I change it to 1, orange. If I change it to 5, melon. Can you see now? It's looking at this table and it's returning something for me from what? Column 2. That is how VLOOKUP works. Now let's look at this data here. We have this data here where we have the staff ID, employee name, department, this and that, and others like that. Now let's go to VLOOKUP page. On VLOOKUP page, if we bring staff ID number here, we want to return employee name or status name or hire date or anything here. That's okay. How do we get the name of a staff? Let's just bring or let's use validation here. This column. Let's do validation for 1 to 5. Choose to 1 to 5. Validation. Data tab. Validation is there. And the list. The list is there. From here to what? And it's okay. So we can be able to pick any staff of our choice. You can pick a staff here. Now I want to know the name of this staff. Let's say you are preparing a payroll and a pay slip, and you have the name and the whatever somewhere. Instead of you to be doing one by one, you just automate it. So the moment you pick a name, it will just update that cell for you, and you just do what you want to do with it. Are you getting me? So you can use one single pay slip to print for hundreds of people by using what? By using this VLOOKUP functions. VLOOKUP, lookup value, this is our lookup value, right? Comma. Where is table array? You can come here and select table. Or if you like, you can just create a table and name that table. Comma. Let's put it in F4 for now. Because we are likely to copy it. Comma. The index number to get employee name is index column 2, right? Comma. And what we are looking for is exact match, not approximate match. Enter. That is it. So staff number 146 is what? Is Jane Dong. If we change the number of the staff, we have Don Wood. That is the job of VLOOKUP. If you go and look for it from under table, and we have something like that also in Power Query. We call it merge query. Power Query. But because we have one data, so we cannot do that now. We want to learn that when we go to Power BI. Status now. Let's look at the status. Equals to, we can copy this right, but there will be a problem somewhere. If you copy this to the right, be a problem. One, this one has changed to it should be what? A1, which means that we're supposed to apply some format here. This one, we should have used mixed reference by make sure that we click that A, F4, 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 so that A will remain permanent, do not change from A. Now, if I copy this now, I have something John Wood, no error again. But this is status number. You can just come and look at status column and they change the column only. Status is what? On fourth column. Just come here and change this to what? To 4. That's the only thing you do here. Okay, higher date is on which column? Higher date is on which column? Column 5. Right? The column started counting from you start counting column from the column where you have your lookup value. So if your lookup value is name, assuming is name that we have here that we want to look for, it means your table will start from what? Your selection will start from name, because lookup value, they will always look at the first column. Is that clear? So it means that if we have a name, assuming we don't have column here, assuming we don't have this column, we have names here already. Let me bring a name here. Bring a name here. Kalima Salim. I don't know why that name always comes anytime I work. The name that Kalima Salim always comes to the forefront. Okay, we have this name. We want to find who the status of this person. That equals to VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP. The lookup value is this, comma. Where is our range? So this time around, your range must start from here, because this is the first column where you can get that name from. That's what I'm trying to explain. Are you getting me? So it must start from this column, because this is the first column where the name is. And that's a limitation. That's one of the limitations I talked about earlier. So when you look at this name, you can go to column 2. Now, this department now become column 2. Status become what? Column 3 now. So let's make it 3, comma, exact match. It must be exact date, that exact name, not something closer to that name. You can see we have column 4 times. That is how VLOOKUP works. And sometimes when a name is not at when there's an error, somewhere, let's say we have let me just put a name here. Let's put Salimu. And try to do the same thing. Equals to VLOOKUP. Lookup value. It is table array. It is comma, and the value is 3 is the comma what? Exact match. And close the bracket. It's going to give you NA, which is means not available. This error, when you have this error, what do you do to clean it? You use what is called if error. If error has 2 options. If error, the value should be the main. If it is correct, you want this value to show. That is the value, comma. We have 2 values there. Value and value if error. The value is your formula.
Yes.
But if the formula return error, what do you want to show? You can make it empty, or you can put anything there, anything you like, you can put it there. Remember when we were working with if function? Can you see now?
Yeah.
Error. If it is error, it's going to be empty. But if it's not error, it's going to return the right answer for us. That is how if error works in the lookup. Now let's move to HLOOKUP. Just exactly what we did under VLOOKUP, we're going to do here also. But instead of vertical, this is horizontal. So instead of column, we have row. Instead of columns, what we are going to get, we have rows this time around. So we have this, let's say we have this stock ID, and we want them to return the description and prices the moment we click on them. So I'm going to select equals to, okay, let's quickly, but let's validate this. Let's validate this. So that won't be data validation list, and the source of that list is there. Is a list, and click OK. Let me do something. Okay, let me edit this so that you can allow for error. I want to allow for error. I want to allow for error. Just one. Okay. Just one. Okay. So that we can input some errors there. So here we can pick anything. 2 or 3. Now let's quickly see HLOOKUP. HLOOKUP. Lookup value is this. Lookup, because it's a lookup HLOOKUP now, it will understand that it's going to look at it in horizontal form. Comma. The row index number for name is now row 2, row 1, row 2. Instead of column index number, now we have row index number, comma, and exact match. So we have the name of the product. But let's see, I want to copy this formula around. So I'm going to maintain this row number. So I will come there, I will say F4, this is the row number, right? I fix the row. I can come to this range, put in F4, fix the reference, and that is okay for now. I can copy. So let me, if I copy this down, I will have errors here. Oh, what happened? Oh, it's not this. I want to change it. It's the column is E. I will change instead. F4. So I can copy it down. Error. Because there's no number here. If I pick a number here, it's going to return the real thing for me. But I want to remove the if error. I want to add if error now. If error. If it is error, value, a non-value is okay. Double quote, close the bracket. We also have if any. If any handle only any error. But if error handle all type of errors. You see now, there are formulas there, but because we have applied if error now, it's empty. You can also use this thing for your formula. When you are creating formula somewhere and you don't want it to, you want to put formula there permanently, but you don't want people to be seeing the formula until you enter something into that cell. You get me? Until you put something into that cell, you can use if error or if function there. If this cell is empty, comma, make sure this is empty, otherwise generate this for me. I get it. So it will make your formula to be clean. The day you enter something there, automatically it will just pick. Yes, continue. Yes, can accept the error, but you can see that it's an error. It has omitted this. So I can copy this to the front, and we just change this to what? To row 3. And from here, so each time anybody just come and you already put your formula there. When somebody comes to buy something, immediately you just put the price, the whatever number, and see the quantity, the price. Your is just to put quantity and get the net price. So there's quantity here, and we have total. So that's your own job. Your own is equals to if the quantity equals to 0, comma, then this become empty. Otherwise, this times this to show the enter. So you can see that it's empty now because there's no quantity yet. I'll put this here. So if somebody buy 5, somebody buys 6. So this place will become active the moment something enters here. So when somebody picks, so the formula is already there. Your own job is just what? And in practice, what you do is this column where you don't want to put anything, you gray it out so that you know that this area, there are no go area. You don't need to do anything here, or you can even protect them. You can use protection to protect those areas, and so that nobody can type anything there. And you come there. So I think I gray it out. Insert, go to tab and gray it out. Let's grade this area out so that you know that this column that is grayed, you're not supposed to put anything there. So instead of typing every time, you already format.
Yeah.
You already know. So instead of that, what you need is just what? Just pick the product and pick quantity. Every other thing will, instead of typing for product, price, quantity, total, every time. The formula is there already, but nobody can see it because it should be empty if this place is 0. The moment this place is not 0, this place will trigger the formula. Is that clear?
Yes, this.
So let's move to the next one, index and match. So index and match do the same thing that VLOOKUP does, but there are two formulas that come together. There are two formulas that come together. The index is what we need is index, but index cannot work alone. That's why there's a product called match. This match can work with anybody, can work with index. It can also work with even VLOOKUP also. Match can work inside VLOOKUP. Match can work anywhere. It's a freelancer. Now let's see how they work. Click on index and type equals to index. Open the bracket. You say, okay, it's asking for array. Okay, so look at this table. This is the table we're talking about. It's asking for a table. It's asking row number and column number. We say, okay, look at row 2 and look at row 5 and column 2 and close the bracket. Row 5, column 2 and close the bracket. Tell us what you have there. And then Jennifer. Row 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Column 2. That is Adam Jennifer. That's a very straightforward formula. But when you have a long list, how do you get the row number? How do you get the column number? That is where match comes to play. Is that clear now?
Yes.
Index needs two things to get to Adam Jennifer: column number and row number, and we give it to him once and for all. But when you now have a big data, how do you get the column number? How do you get the row number? That is where the problem is. And that is what match has come to solve. Let's see match formula now and see what it does. Equals to match. It's asking for what? Lookup value. You can see that Adam did not ask for lookup value. So why will you know what we are looking for? You get me now? You can see.
Yeah.
Adam he doesn't understand what we are looking for. He's not asking for what we are looking for. It's match that is asking for what we are looking for now. It's okay, we are looking for ST011 double quote, comma. We're looking for this. It's asking for where? Lookup array. It's okay, look at this column. You can see that it's even from the normal array. This is lookup array. It's okay, look at this column only. You now say, is it exact match or greater than or less than? So we want exact match. Close bracket, enter. So it means ST01 is what is on the 5th row. Can you see now? That is what it's looking for. On the 5th row, ST011. Let's check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this number that we have here, that is what match is going to do for us. Match will find that number and tell us the row number, or if you want the column number, it can also give us the column number. Now let's come back to the formula here. Here we have S012. The same number with the same, okay, we have the wrong one. Let me pick. Okay, anyone we pick is okay. Now we want to know this student name. Want to know what? The student name. So we now come back to the index. Open the index. It's asking for array. That's okay. This is the total, this is all the array we're talking about. Comma. Then next thing is asking for row number. We don't know the row number. We now beg Mr. March. March, look at this value. Comma. Check here. Comma. And then look for exact number and tell us the row number. Comma. Can you see where March comes into place now? So March will now look with March that's going to find this number for us and tell us the row number. Then we can say, okay, look at the column 2 because we only have 2 columns. You can just type 2 and close the bracket. So S012 is what? Is that I'll pick within. That is how student ID works. Is that clear?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Now let's now go back to the senior brother, which is XLOOKUP. And if you look at this one that we did here, let me come back here. Let's come back to this page called VLOOKUP. Let me create Kalima Sali. I'm going to use equals to index and match. Index will look for where is the array. Let me go and get the array. Comma. And we want to get the row number. Match. And the match you go and find this name, comma. From the array, this array, look for this column, comma, that match, and tell us the number, comma. Then the column number, go to column number 3, 1, 2, 3, and close the bracket. That is index. We get the same result, right? The same result there, the same result there. Now let's see one of the conditions we have here. I will come to this data and put something between this. Let me just insert the column there. See what happens to our VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP give us. Oh, what are you? Sorry. Let me go back and see. This is let me insert something here. Insert something here. And let's go back here. We have 0, we have 0. Why do you have 0 here also? Status was this. Let me check. Now I want to explain something here. This VLOOKUP, this V1 to this, look at the name and return this. And the index also look at the same name. Okay, give us the same name. Okay, but I can say, okay, if it is match function, if I want to match everything, I can say, okay, equals to match the column number. I can also find the column number with match also. Match, look at this name, status, comma, and come here and pick from this status header here. The same way we found that we're looking for the row number, we can also find the column number and hit enter. Status. You now give me this number now. I pick P1, and then look at the header, data 1 to 1, and create this. That's the column number. Oh, I started from here. I started from start ID instead of B. So you are using the name, you are using this again. Yeah, it should be B. Full time. Because I didn't type any number here. I use match to check for column number and row number. I can do the same thing for here. Instead of these 3, you also use match number 2. Instead of getting 3 yourself, you can put match inside. So what happens there is that if I come here and insert a column here, this will throw the numbers here will go away. The number will not find anything again. Are you getting me? The number will not find anything again because it's a fixed number. Now the column number has changed. The column number has changed to 4. If you change this number now, the column is now 4. Are you getting me? While this one still maintain its own integrity. Still maintain it. If you like insert another one again, it will always maintain that because we didn't type it, we didn't type the formula manually. Now with HLOOKUP, with XLOOKUP now, let's now see what we have. With XLOOKUP now, let's see what we now have with XLOOKUP. I'm going to pick this, and I'm going to use XLOOKUP here. It's XLOOKUP. Mind you, not all systems have XLOOKUP. Some does not have XLOOKUP. Some does not have XLOOKUP. So the old version 2016 and below does not have XLOOKUP. But the new version has XLOOKUP. So that is just it. Okay, sorry. So we have XLOOKUP. It's asking for what? Lookup value. We see the difference now. Lookup value, this is lookup value, comma. It's asking for what? Lookup array, not table array. Can you see? It's asking for lookup array. You can come, okay. I'm looking for this column, comma. You now say return array. Which column are you finding name from? Select the column again, comma. So you don't need to tamper with all the tables.
Yeah.
Which column are you finding something? Which column are you returning from? Hit enter. Can you see? That's the name. If you like insert anything inside there, nothing will happen because you didn't select all the data. You only selected the columns only. And you can see, if you come here now, you can see what we have. Still maintain calcium. Again, let me do it again. Equals to, let me pick under that here. Say equals to XLOOKUP. Lookup value is this. The lookup array, where are you going to find this column, comma. It says asking for return array. Which column are you returning from? Select the column also and close the bracket. That's all. Very straightforward formula. XLOOKUP. Now let's go for that again. After this formula, you have comma again. Now remember I told you that everything in square bracket is optional argument. It's asking if not found. That is if error.
Okay.
It's already inbuilt into X form X. If not found, what do you want? If not found, I want to maintain empty. Comma. Asking, is it exact match or approximate match? I say, for now, we are dealing with exact match. And then comma, the last one is search mode. Search first to last, last to first. We don't need this for now. Just close the bracket, hit enter. So that is how we have conquered the search mode to be either exact match or match. We also conquered what? if error function, if NA. So everything has been included in what? Into X. I see that XLOOKUP is very
Yeah, it's easier.
easier. That is that. Now before we leave here, let's quickly see. We've been talking about exact match. What about approximate match? What does it do? Right? We'll be talking about exact match. To go back to the type here. Remember when we are working with I created conditional format some minutes ago under Power Query, right? And we did the same thing when we are working with if functions. If this is this, we group our customer into like 3 customers, right? The staff, old staff, new staff, and server. I think we did something like that where we group. I think okay, we use a good for, right? And
Yes.
good, something like this. Very good. So the same thing we did there is what the same job. That is what approximate match does in there. So let's see that. We have a list of salary. The same thing if function does, the same thing VLOOKUP does with what? Exact match, with approximate match. This salary is not exactly this amount we have here. We have people with this range will get this percentage. People under this will get this percentage. This will get this. This will get this. This will get this. These are the salary. These are the percentage of bonus or increment they are going to get, right? But the salary is not exact match. Cannot find it exactly here. Can you see that's why they call it approximate now?
Yeah.
It cannot get the exact number here. We have 25 to 50. It's not here.
Salary range.
We have 42 here. It's not here. But it's approximate. There's a way it's going to use approximation now. Let's see equals to VLOOKUP. Lookup value is salary. Table array is this. These are arrays. This is what we are given, but we rearrange it to show this 0. We use the minimum number here. 0, 10,000, 5,000, which is the minimum here. Okay, that's the number. Let's put in F4. F4, not F5. Comma. Column index number. You know, lookup value will look for the first column, Abby, and return from the second column.
Yeah.
So they put 2 there. And they will now say, please look for approximate number, not the exact number. But if you look for exact number, it will return NA, because the exact number is not here. So you look for approximate number, hit enter. So this guy is going to get 10%. 24, 5. Let's check. It's within this range. I'm going to get 10%. Now you see that Excel is very smart. This guy gets 0%. Why? It's 130,000 above this. They get nothing.
Yes, yes.
Let's try the same thing using XLOOKUP. Equals to XLOOKUP. XLOOKUP value is this, comma. The table array is in this array.
Salary range.
And return array, sorry, lookup array, not table array. Lookup array is this. If you like, you can add header to it. If you like, you can just start from here. Whatever you need, whatever you pick is what is going to work. Just make sure that the range, if you start this one with header, this one must have header. If you have to start from the numbers alone, so that the range will not miss each other. If you selected 30 row here and 29 row, it's going to give you wrong result. Are you getting me? So
yeah.
F4, comma, that is we have selected what? The lookup array. It's asking for return array. I will come here again and return the array. This is my return array, F4, comma. If error, if not found, what do you want? If I want to skip that, I just put another comma again. It means I've skipped that. That's the meaning. Are you getting me? When I put another comma, it means I've skipped that one. I don't put anything there. I just skip.
Okay.
That is the meaning of I just put comma. I ignore this. I put comma to follow that. If I don't want to do anything here again, I put comma again to jump to the next one. But we need to put something here. Look at here. Exact match. We have been doing this. Now we now have two approximate match. -1 and +1. Let's see the difference between the two. Next smaller number. Let's see next smaller number. Close the bracket. 10%. All right? Which means that the next smaller number, if you look at the next smaller number to return, which is the default in VLOOKUP. Now let's look at the other one. I hit enter. The next one is what? Exact match or next larger number. I hit enter. If you look at the next larger number, which next number for 24,000 is what? It means that it works like this. This is the way this one is working now. We now have 100,000. You getting me? Or like this. You can say, okay, 100,000, 50,000. So it is like descending order. So you look at the next bigger number instead of looking at the 24,000 is looking at the 24,000 naira before here was looking at 10,000, was looking back. I guess it means. But this one now is looking at between 30. It's looking at the next number, which is higher, which is 30,000 naira.
60.
That is the meaning of the higher number, the next higher number. Instead of looking at the bottom, instead of looking at the 10,000, it's looking at 30,000. The next higher number. Is that clear now? That's just the difference between this option here called the next smaller number or the next larger number. That's the meaning. Okay. I didn't select anything now. Bringing anything. Okay. That is that. So let's look up value. Now we get to the end of VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, index and one. So we have like let's give like I'm going to stop the recording now. I'm going to stop the recording now. And when we come back, we now focus on modeling, how to model data using VLOOKUP, how to model our data using Power Pivot. I want to do that after the class, after this when we come back. Okay. Thank you. We'll come back in 5 minutes.